Hey everyone, welcome back to Practice English Anytime. I'm Maya.
And I'm Alex. Today we have a sweet and sunny topic.
That's right. Today we're learning about an ice cream truck driver's hot summer day.
Yes, this is another listening practice episode. You'll hear Maya describe her experience driving an ice cream truck while I ask questions and explain vocabulary.
Ice cream trucks are such a classic part of summer in many countries, and there's a whole world of vocabulary behind that cheerful music.
We will cover the morning route planning, the famous jingle, handling the heat, and dealing with excited kids.
We will also stop from time to time to explain important vocabulary.
So don't worry if you are a beginner. We always speak slowly and clearly.
Just relax and enjoy the conversation.
But before we start, we have a small question for you.
Listen carefully and try to find the answer.
Here is today's question.
In the story, Maya explains the cheerful music her truck plays to let children know she's arriving in the neighborhood. What do we call this kind of tune?
The answer is in the story. If you find it, please write it in the comments below.
Writing your answer in English is great practice, so please try up.
All right, are you ready?
Let's begin.
Maya, you've driven an ice cream truck for 2 summers now. Walk us through how your day usually starts.
It starts really early, actually. I get to the depot around 9 in the morning to stock up the truck before heading out.
Depot, the central location where the ice cream truck is stored and restocked.
Yes, a depot is a base location, usually with large freezers, where trucks are loaded with supplies before starting their daily route.
Stock up, fill the truck completely with all the products you'll sell that day.
Yes, to stock up means to load a large supply of items, ensuring you have enough ice cream, popsicles, and toppings to last the whole day.
And how do you decide where to drive each day?
I follow a set route, but I also adjust based on the weather and which neighborhoods tend to be busiest.
A set route, a predetermined planned path you follow regularly.
Yes, a set route means a fixed sequence of streets and neighborhoods, planned in advance, that I drive through consistently, so regular customers know where to find me.
That makes sense. Do certain neighborhoods get more business than others?
Definitely. Areas with lots of families and parks nearby tend to be much more profitable.
Profitable, generating good sales, and earning a solid amount of money?
Yes, profitable describes a location or business decision that results in strong earnings, more than covering your costs.
And what's the very first thing you do once you actually start driving?
I turn on the freezer unit, making sure everything stays properly frozen throughout the entire day.
Freezer unit, the refrigeration system inside the truck, keeping the ice cream frozen while driving?
Yes, the freezer unit is essential equipment, running constantly, to maintain the correct temperature for all the frozen treats.
Let's stop here for a moment.
Great start. Let's look at some important words we just heard.
First word, depot, the central location where the truck is stored and restocked.
Second word, to stock up, to fill the truck completely with all the day's supplies.
Third word, a set route, a predetermined planned path driven regularly.
Fourth word, profitable, generating good sales and earning a solid amount of money.
Fifth word, freezer unit, the refrigeration system inside the truck, keeping items frozen.
5 important words. Now let's go back to the conversation. Let's talk about that famous music.
Now let's talk about the most iconic part of an ice cream truck, the music. Tell us about that.
Ah, the jingle. It's this cheerful, repetitive little tune that plays constantly as I drive through the neighborhood.
Jingle, a short catchy tune, often associated with a specific product or business. Used to attract attention.
Yes, A jingle is a memorable, simple melody designed to be instantly recognizable so people immediately know what it represents, even from a distance.
That's such a great word. Do you get to choose the jingle yourself?
No, it's built into the truck's sound system, and it plays automatically whenever I'm driving through a residential area.
Residential area? A neighborhood mainly made up of homes rather than shops or offices?
Yes, residential areas are where families actually live, which is exactly where ice cream trucks want to attract customers, especially children.
And how do the kids actually react when they hear the music?
It's honestly the best part of the job. You can see kids literally sprinting out of their houses the moment they hear it.
Sprinting, running extremely fast, at full speed.
Yes, sprinting describes running at maximum speed, usually for a short distance. Kids often sprint towards the truck, excited and eager.
That's such a lovely image. Do parents usually come along too?
Often, yes, especially with younger children, since parents usually handle the actual payment.
And what's the busiest time of day for you, typically?
Mid afternoon, usually between 3 and 5, right when school lets out and it's at its hottest outside.
School lets out, the time when the school day officially ends, and children are dismissed?
Yes, when school lets out, it means classes have finished for the day and children are free to go home, often craving a cold treat on a hot day.
Craving, having a strong desire for something specific, especially food?
Yes, a craving is an intense desire, often for a particular taste. On a hot day, kids definitely have a strong craving for something cold and sweet.
Let's pause here for a moment.
So many charming words. Let's review.
First, jingle, a short catchy tune used to attract attention to a business.
Second, residential area, a neighborhood mainly made up of homes.
Third, sprinting, running extremely fast, at full speed.
Fourth, school lets out, when the school day officially ends.
Fifth, craving, having a strong, intense desire for something specific.
5 sweet words. Now let's go back. Let's talk about handling the summer heat.
Working in a truck all day, in the middle of summer, must be really challenging. How do you handle the heat?
It's honestly brutal some days. The truck's engine adds even more heat to the cab, so it can feel like an oven in there.
Brutal, extremely harsh or intense, very difficult to endure.
Yes, brutal describes conditions that are unpleasantly severe. A brutal summer day means the heat is almost unbearable.
The cab, the front section of the truck, where the driver actually sits and drives?
Yes, the cab is the driver's compartment, separate from the freezer storage area, though heat from the engine can still make it uncomfortably warm.
That sounds really tough. What do you personally do to stay cool?
I keep a small portable fan running constantly, drink lots of water, and honestly, I sneak a popsicle for myself sometimes too.
Sneak. Do something secretly, usually a small, harmless indulgence.
Yes, to sneak something means to do it quietly without drawing attention, often something a little cheeky, but not really harmful.
That's completely fair, working without ice cream all day. Now, do you ever run into problems with the freezer in such extreme heat?
Occasionally, yes. If the freezer unit struggles in extreme heat, some items can start to soften faster than usual.
Soften, become less firm or solid, losing its original frozen texture?
Yes. When ice cream softens, it means it's beginning to melt slightly, losing its firm shape, which needs quick attention before it melts completely.
How do you handle that when it happens?
I prioritize selling those particular items first, before they melt any further. Sometimes even offering a small discount.
Prioritize. Deal with something first because it's more urgent or important than other tasks?
Yes, to prioritize means to focus on the most urgent task first, Prioritizing softening items prevents unnecessary waste.
That's such smart, practical thinking.
You really have to think on your feet in this job.
Think on your feet. Make quick decisions and solve problems immediately, without much preparation time.
Yes. Thinking on your feet means reacting smartly and quickly to unexpected situations. Exactly what this job demands, especially during a heat wave.
Let's stop here for a moment.
Important vocabulary about the summer heat. Let's review.
First, brutal. Extremely harsh or intense, very difficult to endure.
Second, the cab, the front section of the truck where the driver sits.
Third, to sneak. To do something secretly, usually a small indulgence.
Fourth, to soften, to become less firm, losing its original frozen texture.
Fifth, to prioritize. To deal with something first, because it's most urgent.
Sixth, think on your feet, to make quick decisions without much preparation time.
6 important words. Now let's go back to the conversation and finish the day.
So, after a long, hot day of driving, how does your evening usually end?
I head back to the depot, restock a full inventory count, and clean the truck thoroughly before heading home myself.
Inventory count. Checking and recording exactly how many items you have left or have sold.
Yes, an inventory count means carefully tracking your stock, comparing what you started with against what remains, to know exactly what needs restocking.
And after a long day like that, what do you enjoy most about the job overall?
Honestly, the pure joy on kids' faces. There's something magical about being the highlight of someone's afternoon, just from a simple popsicle.
The highlight, the best, most memorable moment of a particular experience?
Yes, a highlight is the standout, most enjoyable part of something. Being the highlight of a child's afternoon means bringing genuine happiness to their day.
That's such a beautiful way to look at the job.
It really is. Even on the most exhausting days, that joy makes everything worthwhile.
Worthwhile, valuable enough to justify the effort or difficulty involved?
Yes, worthwhile means the positive outcome makes all the hard work genuinely worth it, despite the challenges along the way.
Any final advice for someone considering this kind of summer job?
Stay patient, stay hydrated, and remember, you're not just selling ice cream, you're creating little happy memories, one truck stop at a time.
Stay hydrated. Drink enough water regularly to avoid dehydration, especially in extreme heat.
Yes, staying hydrated is essential advice for any hot weather job, ensuring your body has enough water to function safely and comfortably.
That's such wonderful, heartfelt advice.
It's a simple job in some ways, but it brings so much genuine happiness.
And that's the end of today's listening practice conversation.
What a heartwarming look into summer ice cream truck life. We learned about morning route planning, the famous jingle, handling extreme heat, and the joy that makes it all worthwhile.
And we picked up so much practical, everyday vocabulary along the way.
Let's do a final review of 10 key words from today.
First, depot, the central location where the truck is stored and restocked.
Second, a set route, a predetermined, planned path driven regularly.
Third, jingle, a short, catchy tune used to attract attention.
Fourth, residential area, a neighborhood mainly made up of homes.
Fifth, craving, having a strong, intense desire for something specific.
Sixth, brutal, extremely harsh or intense, very difficult to endure.
Seventh, to soften, to become less firm, losing its original frozen texture.
Eighth, to prioritize, to deal with something first, because it's most urgent.
Ninth, the highlight, the best, most memorable moment of an experience,
10th, worthwhile, valuable enough to justify the effort or difficulty involved.
10 key words. Practice them, and you'll understand summer job culture and everyday English much more deeply.
Whether you're a fan of ice cream trucks or curious about summer jobs in general, this vocabulary will serve you very well.
Now, one last time, today's question.
In the story, Maya explains the cheerful music her truck plays to let children know she's arriving in the neighborhood. What do we call this kind of tune?
Did you find the answer? Write it in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe to our channel.
We upload new videos every week with slow, clear English for beginners.
Thank you so much for watching Practice English Anytime.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and never be afraid to make mistakes.
Mistakes are how we learn.
See you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.